Hi, and welcome to Web Media Avenue. My name is Cartes Ross, and today's topic is one that should really concern you, and that has to do with social media identity theft. And it's a practice that's starting to affect business owners more and more, and it's starting to cost them a lot of money. And essentially, what happens is you have these individuals that are going through out the various social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and some of the others, and they're snatching up all these usernames, company names, brand names, trademark names, etc. And like I said earlier, quite possibly they're using your company name as well, and they're registering these names so that when you go try and create these names or brands across these different networks, you'll find that those names are already taken. And their goal, these individuals' goal, is to have you contact them in an effort so they can resell these names back to you at an inflated price. And that's what today's topic is about: how to avoid social media identity theft and how to secure your brand. And today's agenda, we're going to briefly talk about cyber squatting, what it is and how it affects you. We're also going to discuss the risk associated with not owning your social media identity across all the social networking platforms. And we're also going to talk about the various tools and strategies that are available to you that will allow you to secure your social media identity. So with that said, cyber squatting, what is it? Well, it's essentially the act whereby an individual or company will go out and register names, typically those that are connected with celebrities or recognizable trademarks or company names, for the sole purposes of reselling them back at an inflated price. If you recall back when the internet started to gain in popularity, people were registering names like Coca-Cola.com for the sole purposes of trying to resell it back to Coca-Cola for $1 million and whatnot. So the federal government put some anti-cyber squatting laws on the books to try and help cut down on a lot of that. And, but again, it doesn't seem to stop a lot of the stuff that's happening. People generally going to do what they're going to do. And again, they find ways around the laws. But again, a cyber squatter, what they do is they go to these various domain name registration companies. They upload a huge list of popular keywords or trademarks, brand names, company names, corporations, etc. They'll upload them up to see if those names are available. And if they are available, they'll buy them up, hold on to them and secure them, and just wait on people like you to go see if a name is available. And if it's not, then you'll typically contact these individuals all in the effort to try and buy these names back, and that's what they want. But now there's a big shift in social media real estate per se. These individuals and these companies are now going across all the various social networks like Twitter, Facebook, etc., and they're snatching up all the usernames, the vanity URLs, popular people's names, brands, trademarks, words, phrases, etc. And they're snatching them up. Right now, if you go to twitter.com/Coca-Cola, you'll see a page that's about Coca-Cola, the company itself. Same thing with Facebook. Facebook.com/Pepsi. It's a page dedicated to Pepsi. And, so that's why it's important for you as the business owner to take heed and go out and start securing your brand name, your company name, your identity, to even include your first name, your last name. It's important that you start doing this now so that you don't become a victim, because in just a moment, we're going to show you how a lot of these people are using these names and brand names and networks to create negative campaigns against these companies, and it's hurting them. And again, a lot of this stuff can be avoided by taking a preemptive approach to securing these properties. Now, how does cyber squatting affect you? How does it affect your business? And if you want, I'm just going to read straight down this list, so just follow along. But your company or your brand identity gets confused with the content of someone else that also shares the same username you identify yourself with, or one that you identify your business with. That's one way, that's a big way that it affects the individual or the business owner. You become difficult to follow or remember on multiple social networking sites by being forced to use inconsistent usernames or vanity URLs. So what you're having to do, because somebody else has your name, you're now having to choose names that are inconsistent with your current brand or your current company name. You risk losing control of your brand's reputation. People start to talk about you. They create these profiles and create it solely for the purposes of bashing your company. So again, these are some of the reasons why you need to secure these names. And think about it, folks. These are free. It doesn't cost you anything, unlike domain names where you have to pay to register those. With these, it doesn't cost you anything but time. Another way this affects you is that you can become the victim of something that is called brand hijacking, where someone uses your brand or identity as though it were you, thus leaving you susceptible to whatever message they're attempting to convey about your company, whether it be positive or negative. Also expending great amounts of time and or financial resources to reclaim your online identity. Again, it doesn't cost anything to secure these. So again, my goal at the end of this presentation is to hopefully get you riled up enough to go protect yourself from some of the possible negatives that can happen to you by not securing these names. So next, we're going to talk about securing your social media identity. And the easiest way to secure your identity or your brand is by registering the same username across all the various social media platforms or the various networks. Also, another thing to consider is that of registering your personal name or your business name and any products or services that are unique to your business or trademark. So snatch up your name, especially your first name, your last name. My name is Cartes Ross. I had CartesRoss.com, and something happened with a billing issue. My credit card got outdated. I had an incorrect email address, and I never got it. And the domain name had expired, and now somebody else has my domain name. And so get your first name and your last name, and you will thank yourself later on down the line. You have no idea where this is going to go a year from now or 5 years from now. So again, just start this. These are just some things to think about. Also, think long term and consider registering your names across all of the networks. And quite frankly, there are a bunch of networks out there, new ones popping up every day. Just because you're not using a particular social network today doesn't mean you won't use it a year or two from now. So think long term. It doesn't cost you anything to register these names. They're absolutely free to do if you don't mind spending the time getting it done. Think long term. You don't know how big your business is going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You don't know what the popular social networking sites or platforms are going to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now. So just, again, think long term. You'll thank me for this later. So we're just about done. So today's action plan, I have a tool here that you can go and check. It's free. You'll use this tool to check to see if your desired username or your company name or brand name or vanity URL is still available at the various popular social networking and or social bookmarking websites. Promote your brand consistently by registering a username that is still available. And this site here, which is www.namechk.com, and just look at this. I mean, they're having to use this because somebody else already had the word check spelled out. So www.namechk.com, and I'm going to pop it open right here. This here's the website, and you go here and it will allow you to see you can type in your name. In this case, I'm just going to use Pepsi for an example, and I'm going to click it, and it will let me know if Pepsi is available or taken. And as you can see, well, I'm getting a server error. Let's do that again. Well, right now they're having some site issues apparently, but anyhow, normally when you come here to check it, it will check across the various networks, let you know if the username that you desire is available on certain networks, which ones, and if they are available on a lot, then of course go ahead and snatch those up. And I have this URL below the video, so you can just click on the link and go straight there. Now, there are a ton of social networks on the internet, and it can take you days to set up usernames and profiles for each of the various social networks. So if you're busy and rather have us secure your social media identity on your behalf, then make sure you scroll down below this video to see the options that are available to you. Whether you choose to have us do it for you or you choose to do it yourself, I highly encourage you to do it. And I suggest you get started right away. Now, in closing, Web Media Avenue, we are a company that work with small businesses every day. We want you to focus on growing your business, and our team can manage a lot of the online marketing and set up a lot of the social media network profiles for you. We can manage your website, design websites for you, of course, handle your online marketing and planning strategies, social media optimization and planning. We can distribute your content throughout your various social networks, YouTube marketing, video content creation, search engine optimization, lead generation. We can do it all. So if you would like to focus more on growing your business and let us become the marketing arm of your company, then make sure you visit our website at www.webmediaavenue.com. That's www.webmediaavenue.com. My name is Cartes Ross, and we look forward to working with you. And if you found this video helpful, please do not hesitate to leave a comment and or pass this link on to your friends. Thank you very much and have a great day.